guys and gals, this is your boy Fertilance and welcome to my channel. If you like my content, please do consider subscribing, leave a like and comment below as well, and we'll start today's video. So I wanted to review the movie Tomorrow War, which is available on Amazon Prime, and it stars one of the many Chris's we have in Hollywood today, but certainly one of the more famous ones since he is the actor who plays Star-Lord in the Guardians of the Galaxy and also is currently married to Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter. And if by any chance Chris Pratt's ex-wife Anna Faris is watching this video, call me please. You're beautiful and I'll marry you. Anyway guys, so spoiler alert, if you are a snowflake who gets easily triggered by the smallest hint of the story arc being exposed, because I'm an idiot and I can't give a review dancing around the plot of the movie and not go into spoiler territory, you have been warned. Click away from this video, watch the movie, and then come back and watch it again. So the story starts with Chris Pratt's character, who is an ex-military guy working as a teacher in high school and at the same time is trying to find a better job. And it's his daughter's birthday and everyone is sitting and watching the game on TV when suddenly in the stadium a portal opens and these humans walk through claiming they are from 30 years in the future and are fighting a war against these aliens who are basically killing humanity. And these people have come from the future to recruit humans from the past to fight against these aliens, which presents my first issue with the movie, and that is, why couldn't you just come in the past to warn us? I mean, we have 30 years to prepare for these aliens, and you've somehow managed to create the technology to travel back in time. I'm pretty sure we can find a way to prepare for this coming attack. 30 years is a long time, but anyway, I digress. So then they start recruiting people from the past, and if you get selected, then you gotta survive 7 days in the future before you are pulled back to good old times. Naturally, Chris's character, whose name I've already forgotten, so you can see how little focus I had in the movie, is drafted to travel to the future after a tear-jerking moment with his family, saying his goodbyes and all. He joins the other draftees at the army base and now enters into the fold the most generic looking couch potatoes who have been drafted. People who look like in a real world situation wouldn't survive a freaking dog attack, but are expected to survive a destroyed and disheveled city crawling with aliens. I mean, smack my head. I just, the logic in this movie is unbelievable. Anyway, somehow they have to find this lab in the future that has these samples in it, and they have to get these samples and then get out of the city before a good old carpet bomb sequence takes place. Yes, realism in a movie, right? In God's name, none of these idiots would ever survive a real carpet bombing run, but guess what? They did. And somehow those fragile vials of samples that they were carrying from the lab also survived all the jumping and falling and overall destruction that's happening all around them. Like, those vials were made out of adamantium or something. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Some of the plot holes in this movie are like, seriously? But anyway, so then we move on and we meet the leader of the resistance, who is a young girl who by all means is supposed to be a ripoff of John Connor from the Terminator series, but has absolutely no screen presence or charisma and is about as interesting as a stick of celery, I might add. I mean, she is bland, dude. She is not a good fit for for the role, but you know, you gotta have that strong female lead. So she is just a pretty girl with a PhD who is also interestingly head of the resistance army as a colonel. And did I mention that she looks like she's a 25-year-old? I mean, man, those master's degrees and PhDs must have been crash courses in MIT, that she not only got that education but also, you know, recruited herself into the army, or got into the army and moved up the ranks so that she became a colonel. I mean, Jesus, man, talk about life priorities. I am a total failure. So, you know, anyway, it turns out that this leader of the army, the young girl, is the daughter of Chris Pratt's character from the future. And in a weird twist in the movie, as an expose, they showed that Chris was a terrible dad and he abandoned her and her mom a couple of years back, which I'm thinking, why? I mean, this makes no bloody sense. What's the point of painting Chris's character as a bad guy or as a bad father? I mean, how does this help the plot of the movie or with the alien invasion? Certainly, it doesn't add depth to the character. So far, nothing Chris's character has done that shows that he's a bad father or husband. He seems like a responsible man who loves his family. Nonetheless, I digress. So the daughter in the future being a hard ass and a badass, because you know she is a woman and they're all powerful and amazing, and how dare Amazon make a movie without a strong female character with feminist ideologies? Maybe I should have let the drinker make you know, a better review of this movie, because I know he'll probably rip it a new one. um, you know, she works day and night and finds this compound that kills the alien queen, which brings me to another point. I mean, wouldn't it help if they just dropped a nuke or any small bomb in the queen's nest and called it a day? I mean, the aliens can clearly be killed by fire, as evident from the carpet bombing in the beginning, but then again, why would logic work in a movie like this? I mean, right? So they have a tragic last man standing fight, or a last woman standing fight, where the future grown up daughter dies and Chris comes back to his timeline and decides he needs to find the aliens before they land and stop them before they ever attack the world. And then something stupid about volcanoes and shit, and they find the alien ship, but the creatures are in hibernation basically, and then they have another epic battle in the frozen tundra, and then the humans win. The end. God, that was hard. Okay guys, honestly, if you're looking for a wholesome, thought-provoking experience in a movie, this shit ain't it. What this is a decent looking, medium to big budget cookie cutter popcorn flicks. Now, will you have a good time watching it? Probably, yeah. Is the movie an out of this world experience? No, not at all. I mean, it's a good movie in terms of you just spending 2 hours of your life and you have nothing else to do. You have an Amazon Prime membership and this is all you could find to watch. Yeah, you'll like it. In the end, this movie looks good visually but misses the mark on storytelling and character development. So, you know, that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. If you have watched the movie, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, and I'll holla at y'all later. Take care, guys. Bye.